That is the question. I believe it went live. I need you to check the audio though.
Yes,
How's
it
the
did.
audio balance so far between you and me specifically? Um, does it sound okay?
I think it's okay.
All
I
right.
think it sounds okay.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll find out in a moment when I start talking more in the stream. Yeah, yeah. See
Okay, League fans, welcome to an exciting Week 4 matchup of the Phi Mu Alpha LCS. Give me a second to figure this out. I apologize, I'm not the greatest streamer, but we are here. We are in pick ban. We are rolling. My name is Eric Guy Fieri Jescu. I'm joined here with the one and only Riley
Murphy Roddet.
Right? I forget your last name. I think it's just Audet. Whatever.
Roddet, yeah.
Um,
Sorry.
how's it going, man?
It's going pretty well. I'm excited to be on the cast tonight. This is my first time casting, so let's do it up.
We're popping that bubble, if you will.
Yeah.
And so we are underway with pick ban. I have it up on the screen, and we're gonna see. LAS is gonna ban out the Olaf, the Malphite, and the Nocturne, taking out two of Irion's picks that he's typically shown pretty good success on within the league, and taking out the Malphite. Not that it's Bad Instinct's best champion, but it's very strong, and it's very good into the kind of lane bully attitude that General Dill typically wants to take. Conversely, lunchboxes of Doom have banned away the Shen and the Aurelia from General Dill. The Shen is the prototypical General Dill ban. It's pretty much a must ban in this league. And taking away Hiramar's Anivia. What we see from there, Riley?
Well, obviously the Shen ban on General Dill, that's the trademark against him, kind of like Poppy with Front Lash. It's the every game you'll see that first band. I would have liked to see the Trundle band maybe against Irion. We saw him do really well with that in the early game last week against Carries Next Door. So that would have been interesting to see, but they went ahead with the Xin Zhao and the Swain, and I really like the Draven pick for Digital Love on Long Anime Schlongs. That's kind of his favorite pick. He kind of one-tricks that a little bit.
Yeah, and the really nice thing about the Draven pick, one of the strongest AD carries that we've seen so far this split has been Sivir. And Draven actually blocks the Sivir quite heavily, just because Draven just dumps on Sivir a steaming wet one. Like, it's
especially
not pretty.
Especially for Digital Love. I duo with him quite a bit and see his Draven a lot, and he really likes the Draven Morgana lane especially.
We do see a kind of gathering of power picks so far early in the draft outside of the Draven. Xin Zhao and Swain picked up. Xin Zhao very good in the jungle right now. Very good early. He's a very good early duelist, which makes him really good at scuttle control. And the Swain actually is another strong pick that's just really annoying, really hard to deal with. And we are going to see a Victor come across for Hiramar. Tell me about that pick.
The Victor pick is interesting. It's a high scaling pick. He's not so great early and in lane, but he does have a good amount of poke. So that really helps out when you're sieging turrets, anything like that. And a good pick potential too with his cage thing. Not sure what it actually is.
Gravity field. I got
Gravity
you,
seal.
Gravity field.
Field, right? And I do like the Swain pick though. It's probably gonna go mid lane. You don't see too many Swains in the top lane, but it is a good flex.
Well, I think the Swain honestly is super good into Victor. I feel like early on Swain's gonna have all that pressure. Victor doesn't have quite the wave clear to hold down that lane, and definitely doesn't have the 1v1 pressure to keep priority in that lane. So I think the Swain pick is really advantageous for the side of the boxes. And then a Misfortune.
Definitely. And then we see the Misfortune. Yeah, it's an interesting pick. I'm not sure. I guess it's good to poke out Draven.
It was one of Piper's go-tos in Season 3 with, what was her name? Boosted Gorilla Monkeys. It was one of those where if you didn't ban it and you didn't pick it, Piper was going to play it.
Yeah.
And had a lot of success with it. Had a quadra kill one game on it. And teams having some fun with the bans. I actually can't tell what Moana is supposed to be.
Italy Doodly? Illaoi.
Oh, it's
apparently.
Illaoi. So yeah, that's
It's
okay.
a good pick,
That's
good ban for against Bad Instincts. That's one of his best champions.
yeah. I'm surprised that it wasn't picked up early here by the lunchboxes. Maybe they're expecting Dylan trying to bait out the pick and him having some kind of counter. But in my experience, you don't necessarily like completely counter the Alawi. You have picks that can survive that
Yeah,
lane easier, but Alawi still becomes Alawi.
yeah, it's kind of hard to actually stop and allow. Even if you
Mm-hmm.
camper early, it's very difficult. Then we got a Karma ban coming in.
Interesting that they banned the Karma. I'm not sure where that ban is targeted at. Um, maybe it's targeted.
I think
Probably
Slaga
at
plays it.
Slaga. Yeah, I mean that's the only person I could think of that has the Karma active in their
Um,
champ pool. The
I'd be
Warwick,
more afraid of his Alistair or his Rakan than the Karma.
yeah, he's definitely a playmaker support, and that's really like Slaga's strong suit. And I think that's why he and Piper
Hmm.
have made such a good duo lane over the last couple seasons.
Yeah,
We do see the Warwick Kane coming out against Neil the Steel. Two of his better picks, but I know Neil Steele's also got some other picks. He plays some Jax. I believe he plays a Shyvana. He's got other things that can fill that bruiser.
he
Want to
does.
get in your
He
face
does. I
early.
think he also plays Sejuani as well, so might look to see that. They kind of need some tank.
I don't know if we'd see the Sejuani. Sejuani's really not fun to play
Probably
in this
not,
in
but
Sao, but I understand what you're saying. It's definitely an option.
mhm.
So the Alistair is picked up, kind of like you targeted out of Slaga. Going for a huge wombo down there in that bot lane.
Oh yeah,
We will
it's
see
gonna
what.
be a fun lane to watch because Alistair kind of counters spell shields in a way
Mm-hmm.
because it's very difficult to actually spell shield his combo.
The Morgana is not so much because early on there's not going to be quite enough magic damage to pop the Black Shield. Um,
Hmm.
it's more like into like Sivir. If Alistair's into Sivir, it's really not fun for Sivir. You
Yeah,
have to have perfect timing to where like you block the headbutt or like you take the headbutt but block the pole.
take the
And
head
that's
but
so
block the
hard.
pulverize.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
so hard to time that mechanically on anything above 8 ping, which obviously we're not playing on 8 ping because we don't have our own LAN server. Which we should, and there's the Jax, like kind of like I highlighted. And I think Jax and Zindao's actually kind of a skill matchup around level 3. Jax with the Counter Strike, able to dodge out on not only a lot of the damage from Xin Zhao, but that knock up as well, which is a huge part of Xin Zhao's early duelist pressure.
absolutely. Plus, he can block the three auto empowered auto attacks on his Q.
Mm-hmm.
It just works out. Ooh, the
The
Sins pick though.
Singed. Ooh,
That makes me happy.
what
I
does
hate
Bad
playing
Instinct?
Innocent. Love it on my team.
And it's General Dill Singe. This is another one of those you're surprised that he's getting it type of picks. I'm not sure what Bad Instincts plays here. I think he just plays the Ornn and he just kind of chills. And they just don't skirmish too much and they just kind of ignore each other and both turn into incredibly hard to kill tanks and rely on the rest of their team for a lot of it. I think that's the pick here, but obviously I can't say for certain. I think it goes really well with the team comp as well because you get the Ornn engage into the Alistair. Yep, and there it is, the Ornn.
Got it.
I've actually been incredibly impressed with Bad Instinct's Ornn thus far this season. To be completely honest, it's been very solid.
As we have a little more fun in the chat. Oh, I got kicked from the lobby.
Uh oh. So did I. Everybody has to remake their lobby. Woo! So we got a little bit of technical issues. We finished Pickban, but everybody's gonna have to restart their client. So that'll be fun. So I'm gonna go do that.
We have to restart.
Yeah, restart the client.
It might have timed out.
That's 100% what happened. So while we're doing that, you've got the team comps in front of you, Riley. What are you feeling?
Let's see. I really like what Lunchbox is going for here. They have a solid team fight. They have a solid pick comp. They can do some of the poking, some of the sieging. They have an all around solid comp. While I think the Schlungs they're kind of just going for wave clear. I think just kind of with the split pushing with the singed, and just kind of let Singed run around and do damage.
Yeah, I think the Singed pick is definitely the X factor in this game.
The key,
And because I think they
giving
gave
you
up.
the win.
Yeah, they gave up the counter pick Ornn. Not that I think Ornn's necessarily counter pick, but I think Ornn's just really strong. It makes it
In the
very
5 setting, yes, he's
Yeah.
incredibly strong.
Oh, insanely strong. And we've seen Bad Instincts playing very well on this champion as well. One of the top laners so far this split actually is Rafal. Rafal's been playing very well, and actually Sebastian
And
Bad Instincts kind of
Akiyut?
manhandled him. Akiyut as well is another great Ornn as well. You know, really showing his strutting his stuff, if you will. I'm gonna go ahead and get you that invite back into this game. I believe we're added as friends.
All right. So,
Welcome back.
So Riot has issues going on right now with their creating custom game lobbies, and so they're down.
We're in one right now. You have to. Did you relog your client? You're in it.
Oh, I did. Okay, never mind. Crisis
We
averted.
did it! Hooray! Let's go! Let's go!
Sebastian, he was trolling you.
Oh,
I'm trying to log back in. It
my
like
gosh,
stopped working.
that's hilarious. I love it. So anyway, we're actually okay. We're loading back into the game right now. We've got about half
As
the
soon as I can log
half the match back in. Who's their mid laner? I can invite them. Hooray!
in. I'm having a really hard time getting into League for some reason.
Fun, fun, fun.
It's finally loading. There we go. Cheap computer problems.
Are you back now? I actually might not have you at. Oh, there you are. Okay. As far as these team comps, for me personally, I think
Oh,
Dream
I feel
Morgana
honored.
is actually very oppressive, but I think Misfortune Alistair can handle that. I think Misfortune. I've talked with Fudgy Ditters, the resident Misfortune one trick, if you will, and he actually likes Misfortune. into
Not so
Draven.
much right now, but yeah.
Right. He likes Misfortune into Draven. He likes the slow. Actually helps out a lot from Make It Rain. And you actually have a decent amount of damage in the lane that you can trade back with him in these little tiny bursty trades. The caveat here
Yeah.
that I'm expecting is I'm totally expecting what's that new? It's Storm something's Blade. I forget the name of the new
Storm Razor.
Storm Razor. That's what it's called. And
Yeah, Storm Razor.
I've heard tales of it being incredibly unfair on Draven. Where Draven's just chilling, and then you take an axe to the face for like 400 damage in the middle of
Yeah.
lane. And you're like, what in the God's name just happened to my face? So I'd really like to see how that takes off. I'd certainly expect Digital Love to kind of rush that item. That's what I'm expecting.
Oh yeah.
I think...
He's gonna get a Vamp Scepter and then Storm Razor.
Okay. Do you say that from knowledge or from guesstimation?
From experience.
Perfect. So I don't know. I don't know if I can give bot lane edge either way. I think in the right hands, Draven is still a fine pick. It's kind of like Lee Sin. You know, in the right hands, Lee Sin's almost always okay because there's so much playmaking you can do. With Draven, there's so much damage you have, and there's so much pressure you have in lane, and you just like auto-attacking squishy targets, which there's a Misfortune. Granted, you have an Alistair to deal with, but if Digital Love is good with his stand-asides, I think that's the name of it, he can actually negate the entire Alistair engage, and you can knock Alistair out of the headbutt, and then it's kind of null and void, and you just win the trade off of pressing E at the right time, you know? I think mid lane, I think the later this game goes, it eventually tilts back towards Victor's favor as far as priority. But early game,
Yes, the later it goes, it tilts towards the Victor.
Mhm.
The Victor Draven. Forget who's in jungle.
the
Jax. Yeah,
Jax.
especially with the Jax. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely think Jax has
Definitely.
the outscaling on the Xin Zhao for sure.
Yeah.
I legitimately do not know how Ornn Singed plays out. I'm really excited to see this lane. I hope it doesn't turn into what I think it's going to turn into, which is just both players farming the wave and not caring. But both Singed and Ornn have so much survivability and so much tankiness that it's so hard to bully them out of lane.
You're ready, right?
Yep.
Cool.
So give me time to make sure I have my scenes going correctly. I apologize that scene transition is not smooth. I got the scene stuff from the Fleeingest of Pandas, but I couldn't make it work in the time I had, so I just made it work for what I had. Why? Stop.
Oh, we are starting to get the unseen Pipers, the deadliest.
The unseen. Wait, who's Captain Dogbeard?
I think it's one of Piper's friends. Last time Piper played, or the boxes played, we were spamming that in the chat, and then he got a kill with Jinx ult
Oh, nice.
from like across the map, and so we just kept spamming it.
I now understand because I saw that at one point on Facebook somewhere, and I made a comment that was, I think it was, the unseen Piper is the deadest, and I wanted to make like this meme montage of Piper getting one shot, but I didn't have the time for it, so I just didn't even bother. It was funny. So if we go there, oof, it's gonna look real wonky for a second. I apologize, just bear with me, team. I didn't get the one up high enough. No, I did not. Oh, that's not right. Okay. Okay. We should be on my client now. I don't know why my phone won't just switch open. Keeps turning off. Stop it. Tell me about your day. We got a lot of time before this rolls because we still got about a minute and a half of pick ban plus 3 minutes
Let's see.
summoner of waiting.
The Power Bottom Boys got a good practice in today. That was a lot of fun, and I played
Nice.
Dark Souls.
I was playing Skyrim.
Dark Souls is a good game. It's very difficult. I die a lot.
Hmm. It's not switching over. My scene is not working correctly.
Life is too short for
I'm
fear.
gonna do this. Keep talking to the people while I'm trying to figure out
Oh, yes,
how
you're
to
right.
make this work.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing Iurion kind of almost pop off early again, like he did on the Trundle last week. That was really nice to see, especially against such a strong jungler like as Maye. Especially against this early Jax who doesn't have the best early game, but let him get 6 and then he starts really coming on and popping off. I think bot lane's just going to be a poke fest until Alistar can all in. But if Morgana can land that one stun, I know for a fact that Digital Love can walk right up and get enough autos off to kill Misfortune.
Oh, that's-
And mid lane's gonna be a farm fest until jungler arrives. So this will be a great game. I'm excited for it.
Heck yeah. Well, I think OBS is finally working right for me. I'm happy. Woohoo! We did it! We're the best! Yeah! Look at us go! And now we just have 3 minutes of wait time.
It is nice that they have Hiramar back for the Schlongs. They did have Clumsy Chocobo sub in for him last week, who played two really good games. And I believe they 2-0'd last week, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, but I don't actually. Yes, they did. They did.
Yeah, so that's actually huge for them.
I actually have figured out the issue. It's that my stream is on an insane delay. It's very much delayed. So if you make a comment and we don't see it immediately, that's why. Yeah.
But
Despise
on the
that
other side,
battle
you
right.
have the lunch boxes of doom with a very standard team comp. You have 2 tanks, 2 ADs, one mage, AP mage. So that's very standard kind of team fight engage oriented team comp.
Shut up.
Now the big problem with Xin Zhao is once he goes in, he's in. He
Yeah.
can't get out.
There's no
so-
in and out with that champion, that's for sure.
No, there is only in. He just goes in and further in and just
All the way
keeps
into the
going.
booty.
So as long as he uses his ult correctly, he can get out. But I do hope that the Schlongs can take advantage of that.
Yeah, and I think they have a lot of ways to deal with the Xin Zhao and the Xin Zhao dives between a singed flip or the Jack stun, the gravity field.
The Morgana stun, yeah,
all
they
of
have,
Morgana's champion, right?
yeah. Even Draven with
Exactly.
I forget what it's called already.
Stand aside.
Stand aside. That's what it is. That's why I can't do play-by-play. I don't know the names of any abilities.
I see Captain Dogbeard talking about my Battle Right. I'm going to let you know I've downloaded Battle Right, I don't know, 2 months ago? Because a certain Gregopotamus told me to, and I played it for like an hour and a half, and I have not touched it since. So, it exists. I have an account. I don't remember my name. It's probably Guy Fieri, but that's not even a guarantee. The real game that matters, is that getting over it with Bennett Foddy. This one right here, right there. That game's so fun. It's so tilting, but it's so fun.
There's nothing as tilting as Dark Souls.
It's similar to Dark Souls. It's the same idea of a game as Dark Souls, where it's all like a rage-inducing game, like
Okay.
like you feel like you should be able to get there, but for some reason you just can't. You just can't do it. And that's getting over it with Bennett Foddy.
Mm-hmm.
So we are about to be hopping into game, I believe. So I'm gonna double check my OBS. I almost said Overwatch. That's not right. That is not right at all. And make sure I got game capture on. I believe it is. Oh, we will find out next time on
PMA LOL.
LOL. And away we go. So, do we think we're going to see any kind of a feisty, interesting level 1 here?
It's like I hope not.
Wait, why do you hope not? I hope there is. I hope there's a
Just 'cause-
pentakill at level 1.
The only reason I hope not is just because neither team really has a great level 1.
Yeah. The best champion in this game at level 1 is probably the Morgana and kind of the Draven, because Draven just has so much damage, and Morg Q is a fun ability to deal with.
And maybe the Singed if you can just get people to chase him around.
True. Well, and the thing that I think is underrated about Singed as a champion is once you get rolling with your passive stacking and stacking, especially level 1, you just have so much move speed and nobody can get away from you or catch you. And it's actually really fun. It is going to be the Aftershock Singed, which kind of triggers to me that it's just going to be I'm farming
tank.
and I'm ignoring. I'm farming and playing to TP bot lane at level 6, or make these really insane flanks in the middle of team fights and find your misfortune and flip her into.
Yeah, I do hope to see some 1-3-1 action out of them. Put the Singed top,
yeah.
Jack spot, the other 3 just push mid. I think that would go really well for them, as long as they can disengage.
Alright, before we get started, pause your game really quick. And we're gonna let this roll a little bit. If we let it roll, and just chill.
Shouldn't be laggy.
Exactly. And I also have to turn on my summoner names because I play with them off. Hello, client?
If I can load in.
Hello? Oh, you're not loaded in yet? I'm
There we
frozen.
are. You're frozen?
Hmm.
I'm paused at 15 seconds.
Hmm. Come on. What in the world? Ugh. Client, please.
I will start out and say that we do see, just at 15 seconds, as soon as the gate opens, we see several pings to the mid lane from the side of Long Anime Schlongs. I keep wanting to say Los Spanish Torpedoes.
Wrong season.
I know.
I am not having any luck right now with my client. Well, let me do that.
Thanks, Righto.
Okay. We're gonna reconnect.
Cool. I'm still paused at 15.
Sorry for the technical delays. We're doing great. We're making it happen. We're doing it live. And Captain Dogbeard, I am way caught up in Overwatch as well as League right now, so maybe when one of those actually gets boring to me, I'll give it another go. But I liked Overwatch better as far as the second game. Oh,
I need to get
gosh.
back into Overwatch.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Are you in yet?
I am, and I can't go any further back than where can I? I can go no further back than a minute. So get to a minute.
Okay.
If you want to tell us what happened, you can. That's totally up to you.
I did not see what happened. Doesn't look like
That's
anything
fine.
happened. Don't see anything in the play-by-play back there. But we do have a spam from Bad Instincts in the chat saying, "Buckle up, oh Ni-chan, I'm coming."
Oh, Sebastian. All right, are you in a minute?
I'm at 125.
Oh gosh. All right, take it back to a minute.
Heading there. Now.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. And we're there. We did it.
Cool.
We made it happen. Putting it on directed camera.
Looks like there was some sort of poke fest going on there, but no one got killed. No one got any serious injuries there.
Yep, and it's gonna look to be both Neil the Steel and Urian starting on the bot side of the jungle, which could lead to something really exciting topside, level 2, level 3. I guess we'll see. Talk to me about the jungle right now. What is your opinion of the current state of the jungle?
Personally, I think that getting the crabs isn't as big a deal as a lot of people are making it to be. It is a bunch of gold and it is a bunch of experience. However, it's not worth fighting for it. So if you see the other jungler there and you're not able to 1v1 them, don't try. If your laners are still level 1 and you're trying to go for a fight and ask for help, just don't try it. Just back off, get your own farm, look for a gank elsewhere.
I think that's something that actually carries a lot of weight. Neil the Steel actually, it looks like he did go straight to the top side scuttle. We might see a little bit of an altercation. Neil the Steel's pinging for help. It is just going to lead to.
And he
Neil
did
the
get it.
Steel
I
getting
believe
it.
he... I don't think he had to smite for it either.
No, he did not. And Urian's down a flash, so I'm not sure what happened there. Directed camera didn't care about it enough. Level 2 picked up by Rizzes and Slaga. Digital left sitting on very low health. Very dangerous situation for this Draven.
I would assume there was a headbutt pulverized that happened there.
Had to be.
The Alistair level 2 is very strong.
Oh, very strong. Especially if you can get that advantage that at level 2 and they're still level 1. And Zorpok won't have Black Shield yet to help.
Ooh,
Bad
Bad
Instincts
Instinct's
flipped
getting
into the
yeah.
tower. thought he took a better end of the trade. Turns out he took an even trade. All in all, though, Bad Instinct's just chilling. General Dill just chilling. Both pretty even on farm. General Dill picks up the one that's left, and he does. So yeah, going to be pretty even across the board so far. A little bit of a CS mounting for Piper is, but nothing that is crazy. But Neil the Steel actually coming in topside for gank. We're going to see Bad Instincts get grounded by General Dill, get flipped, and the root into the flash away from the stun, but the stun will still go through Bad Instincts. Is he going to be able to live? He is on like 200 health, if that, and he's actually going to get away with his life.
If Singed had any mana there, they would have gotten the kill.
Absolutely. Very tight. A lot of interesting interactions. The one that I thought was going to spell the death of Bad Instincts was flashing away from Neil the Steel's stun, but still getting stunned. And manages to just kind of saunter his way back to his tower and will TP in top lane, and everything's okay.
And one thing I'll say about the Digital Love on Draven, he already has 69, 70 stacks
Nice.
at level 3. So he does not drop axes. Do not let him get a kill right now. He will be big.
Well, and that's where the part of the Draven comes in, because if you're Needle Steel, that's great. You do the flash topside. Realistically, this is still Singed into Ornn. You know, a kill on a Singed isn't going to snowball the game. A kill on a Draven will snowball his game. And unfortunately, after the gank top into the Steel, Irion went bot side, took like the entire jungle, as well as dropping. There's essentially 4 wards if you count Scuttle Crab. There ain't no gank that's happening bot in the next minute and a half.
Very well done by Iruion. That's the only name I can't say. I can say Obora Watabana, but I can't say Iruion.
One of my favorite moments when all the captains were preparing for the draft, I was talking with Slaga, Grant, about some of the new guys, new blood, and they brought up some of these players, and we were talking about people, and I said something about Super Kami Guru now. And I kind of just said super. And Grant's like, wait, who do you mean? And they just typed like utter random nonsense of letters, and I knew exactly what he meant. It was hilarious. I didn't think he's going in for a trade on General Dill. Nothing going to happen. Just a little bit of posturing, more so, if you will.
Yeah, we're still pretty even in farm across the board. We do have a slight lead in MF and in Xin, and the Xin lead comes from when he took all of the bot side jungle. But that's their 400, 300 gold league is just in those 2 champions right now.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a little bit of CS lead that had started by Piper just because it hasn't grown, and I think that's a good sign for long animation. The fact that, you know, it was about 6-7 is about a wave, and it's stayed there, to sustain at that. That's not a lead you can't overcome, especially when you figure it's Draven, and if Draven can get a kill here before dying, that lead shifts insanely into its favor. Urian is hanging around bot side. Looks like nothing's gonna come.
He is about to hit max stacks too.
It might actually be. Wait, Draven stacks max out
at 150.
I didn't know that.
At least I'm pretty sure.
I thought it just said that. I thought that's just when it tells your team to hit the people already.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't stat max out. But we do see Elliot on the dragon here.
Yeah, looks to be an early Cloud Drake potentially. Gonna really be General Dill gonna be ruined today. And if we do see All-In coming from Slag, actually, Black Shield gonna actually do a lot of work from Digital Love to keep him safe. All nothing's gonna happen.
Ooh, nice
The Dark Biting will hit on Piper as the Ignite's rolling down. Dragon's taking Digital Love. One more auto attack. Oh no!
Oh, the Ignite takes the kill. So unfortunate.
A great all-in there by Zorpox. Hits the Dark Binding on Piper Izzes with all of Slaga's cooldowns down. And really well played by the side of Zorpox and Digital Love. Unfortunately, the kill going over to Zorpox as Piper Izzes managed to get the kill off just in time to live from the last auto from Digital Love, but still died to the Ignite. So while it sucks to go down, you're super glad it wasn't to the Draven.
And as a support main, I really love taking Ignite. It's just so strong right now. But you do have to be careful of taking kills with it. My lane partner, Fudgy Ditters, gets mad at me occasionally when the Ignite takes the kill.
Fudgy will get over it. Tell him to be
Oh yeah, he does.
He doesn't play Draven anyway.
A kill's a kill.
Yeah, and it's still, even without cashing in, it still leads to a 300 gold lead. More about 200 gold lead for Digital Love. So you're still capitalizing on it anyway. And we got BF, Sword, and Vamp Scepter already finished for Digital Love. That's going to be a Draven that hurts.
Oh yeah, he's gonna hurt a whole lot. As we still see a Wet Noodle fight in top lane, just kind of
Yeah,
Singed running around with poison up, and
actually doing some work on the Bad Instincts. The triple Dark Seal is not something mana-wise that Bad Instincts can hold up, even with the Kyle, so the Aeon's already finished. Blue buff gonna get transferred over to Hiramar. Everything's standard at the moment of the game. Yeah, here we are.
I would have liked to see Elliot or Iruion gank a lane at some point, because Zin's biggest power spike is early. That's when he's at his best,
Well,
his early mid game, and I just haven't seen him gank anything yet.
I just think that comes down to the lanes he's playing into. You don't really want to gank a Singed. You know, it's very tough to get in on that. Victor's hard
And
to
the
get
bot
into
lane's
as
been
Xin
pushed.
Zhao, and you're ganking a Draven. There's just no really great gankable lanes for the Xin Zhao. And so Zin's looking to create leads to the jungle, which is honestly where I think Ireon has the best advantage right now to make something happen. We do see Needle Steel looking top lane. It must not have led to anything, so Direct Camera never even left. So
Nope.
I'll be looking at across the board gold buys. It is actually like dead even in gold, even with the first blood gold on the side of Long Anime Schlongs. So we're set up for a pretty exciting, explosive mid game. Both top laners have teleport. Both top laners have their ultimates. Both junglers have their ultimates, I believe. Yeah, Needle Steel does have his. Both mid laners have their ultimates. Everybody in the game has their ultimate. I think what's going to end up happening is one team's going to make a gank play try to happen bot, and then everybody on the map is going to show up.
That's what I really hope
Oh
happens.
gosh, yeah. That's my play-by-play. Give me a run for my money. For those who don't know, I'm typically not a play-by-play caster. I am typically analysis, so it's gonna be interesting. But we got it. We got it unlocked. I actually wouldn't mind
Nah,
seeing.
you're doing a good job.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing Ireon go top and take this Rift Herald. And we are.
Yeah,
the play's
he's
about to
kind of
happen.
hanging out bot. Ooh,
It's about to
nice
happen.
stun.
And the TP's coming in from General Dill. Slag is already taking him 2/3 health. Still has the ultimate. Flash stun from Needle Steel into Vines, into bullet time. General Dill's going to take down Slaga, but Piper's going to get
Oh,
up
and he
again.
cashes
Digital Love will
in.
take down Urian to cash in the gold. That is a little late on TV, but going to come in with the Ram God. Needle Steel super low. Is it going to be an end of the kill? It will not, as he will be able to dodge out from Counter-Strike. Digital Love though says, get out of my face. Flashes into a whirling axe. That Instincts has no mana left, but it's still an Ornn. You're not going to kill that. And it's going to be a 3-for-1 for the side of Long Anime Schlongs. Huge answer by General Dill on that TP.
Yeah, that was really well done. I thought the TP was a little late at first. Then suddenly Morgana flash and Jax flash to get several stuns off on them, and it worked out incredibly well for them, getting 2 kills, I think. 3 kills?
And
3 kills on the.
2 of them on a Draven.
Which is huge. He got to cash in finally.
And he's 1,200 gold up on Misfortune right now. Oof. That's all I have to say. Oof.
Just oof.
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure what happened topside if General Dill just having the priority being singed and being able to just clear the wave instantly. I'm not sure if he was able to get that TP off first or if Bad Instincts was just a little bit late on the TP. Either way, the return TP was good. It managed to, actually no, it didn't even pick up the kill. It picked up a chance to get the kill on Needle Steel, but Needle Steel managed to live.
General Dill did die though to the Ornn, so that is one thing.
And now General Dill don't give any cares in the world and is just going to start proxying out Bad Instincts on the Ornn. To be fair, Ornn, as a champion, doesn't really suck to proxy on. You've got that shield, and you've got good AoE damage. But Bad Instincts is actually going to opt to contest General Dill on it. Maybe try to say, hey, my jungler's close. Kinda was, but it wasn't really close. So a little bit of a cat and mouse game between the two on that matter.
It's really good. We see them all kind of forming up around the dragon that's just spawning. I believe is it
Infernal.
Infernal?
Mm-hmm. And once again, if Austin, Hillary Clinton, Weber were casting this game, he'd be tilted out of his brains. Okay, there we go. Directed camera brought the fight down. Zorbark's got the black
Okay.
on himself. It is going to run out eventually. A huge chain of corruption actually into the stopwatch. There's going to be a lot of damage coming from the side along MH Long. Digital Love 1v1 and Irion on the Xin Zhao, and is going to end up taking a double kill as another kill went to Neil the Steel and a kill to Hiramar. Huge job by Zorpak while he went down to that counter engage off just in time and got
That
the
was
stopwatch down.
very well
Long
done.
way. Zorpak is playing incredibly well this game so far.
Yes, he absolutely is. And I just want to ask the chat if we can get a clip on the Misfortune Flash that missed the wall.
Wait, I didn't see it.
Oh no! And it does look like Long Anime Songs will get the tower here. That
And-
should be first tower gold too. So
Oh, the knockup's gonna hit from Bad Instincts. Gonna hit him with his Q thing. I play the champ. I don't even know the champ's ability names. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. The Q thing. Yeah, this is not a good place to be if you're the lunchboxes of doom right now.
oh no, this is
Um,
not a team you want to be behind on.
Well, and
They needed to win lanes.
And you got the early Drake and the Cloud Drake, that's fine. But you gave up an Infernal Drake to a 404 Draven. General Dill's just gonna pop his ulti, gonna run through the tower. Is gonna land his grounded onto Irion, and he's just gonna run away. And fun champion it is. That's about as hyped as I could make that call.
And that's why you banned Singed, kids.
Well, that's not why you banned Singed. I mean, Singed is a champion. Realistically, Singed is a champion is awful. But, oh, Zorbox with Rumit gonna instantly chain a corruption and ignite on a Jusmiashin. It's gonna land straight into the Dark Binding. Huge play from Zorbox. Into the stun from the Gravity Field from Hiramar. Great chain CC. Incredibly well
Oh,
played by
wow.
Zorbox. Playing out of
Very
brains
nice
this
roam.
game.
He has been playing Morgana a lot in the LCS, and I believe he got 2 games on it last week, so...
Yeah, I'm surprised people still give Morgana up for so little. Morgana was given up by Lunchbox of Doom for Xin Zhao Swain, and realistically, Morgana takes away a lot of what those champs want to do anyway. So I'm surprised they gave it up for essentially nothing. Not nothing, but not what I think is a worthwhile trade.
And they could have, I think they could have done a better job countering the Morgana. If you take a poke lane into that, it does really well.
Well,
So
Jusmiashin plays at mid, so it's not like it would have had to go to Slaga.
And that's true, that's true.
Irion is looking bot. It is going to be bullet time coming out. Somehow Digital have got knocked up by that, even though he had the black shield on him. He's going to be really low. TP's coming in from General Dill to answer. Maybe we can turn this. He's going to finish the...
Xin
and
Zhao's
he's gonna
here.
start running at the enemy team. The TP coming in from Bad Instincts. And we have 8 people bot lane. Welcome to coordinated play. Call the Rama coming in. Black shield again on Digital Love. Oh, what a grounded. General Dill saved that team fight. Wow.
He just didn't take the, he didn't hit
No,
it.
well, he got grounded. General Dill threw his grounding tool. The fight's not over yet. The flash headbutt pulled onto 2. Zorpark's gonna go down to Piper Instances. Flash E in for Bad Instincts. He's gonna get grounded, gonna not care. He's on. The flash gravity field from Hiramar not gonna matter. General Dill will flash in, get the flip onto Piper Instances. Hiramar will take the kill. I believe with this Q, I'm gonna come and get the
Oh,
shutdown.
unfortunate.
Meanwhile, Riptown's being summoned top lane by Neil the Steel. And this game has divulged into mayhem. Neil the Steel is pretty low. And Jusmiashin's here. Can Jusmiashin do something about it? I'm not sure if he can. Directed Camera doesn't think so either, and I think they're right.
Lots of really good team play here from both sides. Good uses of the TPs, especially, which is one of the hardest things to do.
And we are going to see Bad Instincts trying to defend the tower 1v2. Is he going to be tanky enough to live? He is not. Hiramar's going to take down the kill with his ulti. And that's
Hiramar is going to be huge.
This is actually a big moment for Hiramar, I think, because Hiramar's, as a player in the league, has had great performances on champions like Anivia, has had some good performances on the Vigar, but typically has shown that, sometimes you can just ban the couple champs that he's shown success on, and you'll be okay. And that's not the case this game. Hiramar's going off, has himself almost a 2,000 gold lead ahead of Jusmi Ashen. mostly from the kills. It's not even that big of a farm lead. Anyway, all in all, I lost
We do
track
see
of how
some
many
calls for Banner of Command in the chat here.
Yeah, StarCraft. I think if Banner didn't get nerfed, it wouldn't have mattered. Or maybe it would have. I think you would have seen a Banner out of Bad Instincts first. And the Dark Bind is going to hit, but a lot of damage from the Q from Piper Resistance. Digital Love's like, I'm doing it for that trade. Oh, I have lost half my health bar. That's fun and balanced.
In the words of Cutie, I'm a cutie pie. It feels good when you're one-shotting the backline. Is Draven.
Oh, and Piper is going to stick his head out a little too close. Zorbox is going to go in trying to 1v1 against Miyashi. He's not going to have success, I don't think. Slaga is in as well. Bad Instincts going to call the Forge God. Zorbox is getting chased down by Piper. This is Andrews Miyashi. Is the kill going to go down? Not quite. Going to land the Dark Biting onto Piper is long enough to live. And all of that happened and nobody died. I'm not sure how. But Zorbox once again showing off some good Morgana mechanics. Getting away from that. It was a little of an interesting choice to go in kind of 1v1 against Miyashi. I think if he would have stayed on his backline, they would have gotten those kills. They would have picked off Slaga, maybe Piper as well. But you know, he didn't.
I think he thought his team was behind him and they weren't, which is just a communication error. But the rest of the team saw that the bot lane was warming up as well. So that's kind of what happened. And then somehow he gets out.
Neil is still going. Oh, is this okay? Gonna get the smite off on the red buff. Juice Miyashi was trying to be cheeky, take it with sneaky W, but not quite. And Irion has realized that this is not his jungle anymore. The root from Juice Miyashi gonna land, but it doesn't matter. They have more members on the side, along animation longs. They can take whatever they want.
As they should. They have 2 towers to 0. They do need to try to send people down bot to get that tower though.
I'm excited.
And then get Dragon.
Another root gonna land onto General Dill, but he doesn't really care. Just getting move speed off his team, what we were talking about. It is gonna land into what looks like a second Infernal Drake, using their zoning controls of both the Singed and the Gravity Field to just say, nope, you don't get to come here, have fun. And we see pings onto Baron. That's a little optimistic. General doesn't have a lot of armor to tank that. Nobody on the team.
I
really
hope they're
has
just
much
warding it.
I hope. That would be a very optimistic call. Not that they have awful Baron damage, but I just don't think they can survive Baron and survive the fight that comes in, especially with a Misfortune Bullet Time coming over the edge. And it looks like what's happening now? What should happen is General Dill should go bot, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's backing to look like he's going bot, because that's the next play. The next play is Baron, and so you put both your. Actually, it looks like Hiramar's headed bot.
Yep, Hiramar's headed bot.
I guess maybe they're saying like there's no way that they take Baron at this point, so we don't have to set up our don't take Baron.
Looks like they're gonna go try and group bot, but they're gonna get caught out.
Neil's still gonna get caught. Black's gonna be a little bit late, but it doesn't matter. Still blocks a lot of the CC, and nothing happens.
It's a current theme in this game.
Nothing happening. Or either nothing happens.
People getting caught and then somehow not dying.
Either nothing happens or everything happens.
Yeah.
It's never just a little bit. And actually, Digital Love stepping up on an auto and actually taking a good chunk of Bad Instinct's health bar. Bad Instincts does not have a lot of armor at this point, and is having to fight into a 4-1-4, 2.5 item Draven with Conqueror. You gotta armor up at this point, I think, and fast actually, especially a Randans.
Yeah.
It looks like he might be going into a Dead Man's Plate.
Interesting choice from Ornn though to go Merc Treads instead of the Ninja Tabby.
I think it makes perfect sense. I think you're more worried about all the CC that'll come in once you go in, between Wardbinds like that, between Gravity Field, between Counter-Strike Stun, and the root from the Singe. Because Singe is low CC, but he still has CC. And actually, the flash headbutt to a minion gonna pulverize Digital Love. Call the Rammark's coming into the bullet time, which gets immediately canceled. Slag is gonna die from power aggro eventually. Mid is still really low. It's gonna flash away, maybe live. Bad Instinct's gonna get onto him. Juice Miyashi gonna take him down with popping his ulti. It's gonna be a double kill for Juice Miyashi before all is said and done. But Bad Instincts is on the wrong side of this tower. And can he 1v2 this? I don't know if he can. Get a flash gonna use his charge to get away, got the shield, and he's gonna take a Q to the face.
Hirmar is just pumping out damage right now.
And winds up being, I believe, 3 for 3, but Long and Shlongs retain pressure, and so they can actually push the lane. So while it's an even trade of members, Long and Shlongs ultimately win that fight, because now they can pressure the tower, whereas Piper... Oh, I think it might have actually been a 4 for 3. Irion just might have died really early, because he was already respawned by the time the fight was over. Slaga is back with Irion. Can they make something happen? He's going to get grounded, which halts the engage, and they're just going to be able to hold the tower. So ultimately, nothing happening. Just a bunch of kills. Red buff going over to Digital Love. It was a really nice flank engage there by Slaga to get onto Digital Love and show that, like, listen, we can still kill the Draven, but they also have to kill the Hiromar.
The rest of the team, yeah. And I was really impressed with the way they followed up on that and backed up the Draven there. You don't see that in solo queue.
Absolutely.
Tell you that much.
I'm not sure what canceled bullet time from Piper is if it might have been the old.
It might have been Singed.
Hiromar.
Flipped her.
But
It could have been Hirmar. I'm not sure. I didn't see it.
yeah, I don't know. It was weird. Something. It might have even just been Piper is canceling it, saying I don't want to stand here, not moving. But it was a very quick channel on the bullet time in that fight. It is going to be a 5-man group by the lunchboxes here around Baron. Gonna get some Baron vision. It's not that they have it's not necessarily the best comp to look for bush ganks in. Batty's gonna walk into a gravity wall, gonna get stunned up. 2 people will get stunned up straight into the ulti. Irion's gonna have to pop his own ulti. Bullet time coming across against 2 people. Zorbark's gonna have to use his own. Needle Steel super low. Slaga super low. Everybody's super low. And it's gonna be like Piper is against the world, and he's gonna go down. It's gonna be a clean ace.
That was nasty, especially with Singed in the bot lane with no TP. That was a 4v5.
Oh wait, that was a 4v5? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Wow, dude. Just the damage from this Victor Draven right now, especially
It's
the double
disgusting.
Infernal Drake. What's Hirmar
Hirmar
sitting
has
at for
9
AP
kills.
right now? Hirmar does not have his death cap yet and is sitting on 460 some AP. That's scary.
Very
420. It's 4
scary.
to 20 now.
And it is completed. The perfect hex core.
Absolutely. There's just so much damage, and especially he got off Chaos Storm. That's the name of his ulti, isn't it? I need to find out.
Maybe.
I need
Yes,
to find
Chaos
out.
Storm.
Woohoo! I did it. He got his Chaos Storm
Proud
to
of
tick
you.
across the entire front line for a long time, and that's where
Yep.
Irion and Bad Instincts kind of got obliterated too.
And I believe it went through the Xin ultimate
Well, it
because it was on the inside.
yeah, because Hirmar was able
the
to get
circle.
into the circle, yeah. And it kind of highlighted what I was about to say as it happened, was that you don't have the best comp to set up these kind of Baron bait bush type things. Because
Yeah.
the bait tools and the pick tools on the side of long animation songs are simply better in that situation. Between the Dark Binding, a Gravity Well, and the Counter-Strike, like, it does a lot more than potentially getting caught up by an Ornn, Irion having to charge in, to knock up. The only really good option you have is Slaga doing what he just did there to Zorbox before Zorbox takes a lot of damage. But that wasn't the way it was set up.
It's good to see that Piper is still doing a heck of a lot of damage on the double up.
Yeah, Piper still has good farm. He's managed to stay caught up in farm to where he's still down 2k gold, Draven, but the damage is still there. And
It could be a lot worse.
Absolutely. I blame New Turk for that, because he got stuck in my head talking to me the other day. Dill gonna pick up the Scuttle Crab, get himself 140 gold. Seems fair and balanced, Rito, to give a laner 140 gold for his Scuttle Crab. I hate that. I love it, but I hate it. But there's gonna be a Mountain Drake going over to the side of long anime schlongs.
So we're looking at kind of a mid lane Baron dance. I think both teams need to be looking for Baron, keeping the vision up around Baron. Got a missed Ornn ult.
And the Dark Bite is going to hit on Slag, but he's going to cast his ulti to disengage it. Gravity Field not going to really hit anybody, but the Zorbox ulti can hit a lot. Bullet Time's going to channel across the entire team. It's not quite going to have enough damage. Piper is going to go down to General. No, going to go down to Hirmar in the end. It is going to end up being, I believe, a triple kill for Hiramar, and I don't know who picked up the other kill, but looks like it was Neil the Steel.
Looks like they're gonna go for the win here.
Yep, and I believe they can. It's 30 seconds death time.
Yeah.
20 is the time on Slag. It's 16, 15 now. They have Draven and Hiramar on the Victor with the Lich Bane.
Those are some dead towers.
They
Wow.
are dead. Neil's still gonna flash in. Try to find that KDA. Plus 50 to Hiramar. GG, no read.
GG. Good game.
I'm going to...
Absolute stomp by Long Anime Schlongs. Didn't lose a single tower.
I'm gonna wait till the stream's done. Because our stream is a little bit behind. But then I will post our poll for the player of the game. What's your thought on player of the game?
It's gotta be Hiramar. He was just pumping out some serious damage. Either Hiramar or Zorpox. I
glad-
think you're
I'm
right.
glad you said
Zorpox
that.
played out of his mind the whole game.
I agree.
And we haven't really seen that much from Zorpox this split, so it's really good to see him pop off.
Absolutely, and I think teams are going to think twice before just giving